Hello and welcome to this vlog, and this is the first time I'm posting on this channel in like years, right? But since I've got an Eagle Scout, I wanted to make like a box to display this because I can't wear that shirt anymore because they have like adult shirts that you can wear, and this shirt is a youth shirt, and now that I'm over 18 I can't wear it. So I'm like, okay, well, I can put it in a box. So I want to build like a shadow case or a shadow box, and that's basically what I'm going to do in this vlog. I obviously want to display the merit badge stash, want to display the shirt. The pants or the shorts and the belt are kind of like maybe, like, it's a really nice belt. So, I'll maybe display it, and, it helps with this shirt. Like maybe I'll like fold the shirt out like all the way and then put the belt at the very bottom and just get rid of the shorts because these are just normal shorts. Like they do not matter. But I really want to put the hat in too because I've had this hat for like a decade now, and this is pretty nice. So yeah, I'm gonna reach out to some of my friends and see if they want me to build one for them too, and I'll build one for my brother. And so yeah, in this vlog, I'm basically just gonna vlog that. I'm gonna show like me measuring it out and going to the store and buying wood and building it. And yeah, because thought it'd be a cool experience to film. Okay, so it's been a bit, but I finally started to plan it out. So here's what I'm officially gonna be doing as the plan. I have, my shirt, have my sash. I'm gonna put my hat down here because I feel like for me and the other people that are making it, like down here, you either have some sashes or badges or you just don't have anything and you can just put your hat. And then I was gonna have like a separate area for photos, but I think because the shorts are just plain shorts, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'll put a younger photo of me, which is this photo, and then I'll put an older photo of me. I just don't have one, so I just placeholder like rock wall photo. And then I'm gonna print out like a thing that says like my name and like Eagle Scout and the date I got it, right? And so the general dimensions are like, it's 32 by 34 for the cork board that I need to like pin everything in, and the felt that I want to put on it. And then it's going to be 38 by 36 for the outside. And I'm going to build those up with like 4x2 planks. And then I need to like hinge on a plexiglass thing. So the plexiglass is going to be hard to find, going to be hard to buy. I'll figure something out, And then, yeah, I'm going to hinge that on. And I'll probably put like locks on the lower sides. So like, you're still able to get into it, but it's just like, it won't automatically open when you move it. And then I'll screw in like a wood plank behind the what is it called? The planks. Like I'll screw the wood board in like with just normal screws. But then for the cork, I'll put like a bolt, like a deadbolt and a nut or whatever you want to call it. And I'll put like a super massive washer, and I'll screw the cork in with a bolt just because, like, it's cork. It's not that big. I mean, the type of cork that I found, like, it's a roll of it. I wanted to buy like the thick stuff, but that's going to be like $100 easily for something this size. So I'm just like, I might get a couple of it, but the problem is I think I'm just going to put like a deadbolt in each of the corners. And if I have to get like a massive, like if I have to piece it together, then I have to put like smaller deadbolts in the middle, and that's just gonna look weird. And then, but like I'll probably take deadbolt, put a washer, and it'll hold the cork in, and I'll put the felt on top of that, and I'll just like glue the felt on, and then I'll pin in the thing, and I'm gonna need to pin like all of these little corners here so it like stays together. But yeah, so I'm gonna need to basically find all these materials at Lowe's and buy them. Okay, so I just got back from Lowe's. We got the lumber, so we got enough planks for the frames on the side, and then the plexiglass like hinge on top. And we also got the backboards. Now these were hard to find because we wanted to find something that was thin, because like we didn't want it too thick, because we can just screw it on with a washer, and that way it's like light, and when it hangs on the wall it won't be like super heavy. But they also these weren't that expensive. I just had to get them cut in half and then screw them on the top of our car. And then as for like the cork, they had like the roll-up cork, but I basically had to buy it online for Lowe's. So I'm gonna buy it online. I would need 20 of them to cover the area, because it's like 4,000 something square inches total for all four, but it's only like 200 per roll. So I'm not gonna buy 20 of them because that would literally be $300 in cork. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna buy a couple, like maybe I'll buy like, you know, 6 of those cork rolls, and they're like, you know, 8 by 24 inches, and I'll just cut them up how I need them, and I'll just like put the cork where I need it on the board behind the things. Because once I put felt over it and then I put the uniform on it, you're not really going to be able to notice like the difference in like height in the areas, so that won't really matter, you know. But like that way in the spots you need to pin stuff in, you can do that there. So yeah. So we're picking up the plexiglass here. We ordered the cork, so that'll come to the house. I bought 4 things of plexiglass, but they only gave us 2 because the Charlotte Central Lowe's was out of stock. So I'm gonna have to go online, find another Lowe's that has the other 2 in stock, or just try to schedule it out. But yeah, I got 2 of them right here and they look really nice. So it's been a couple days of we cut everything. Here's all the extras. We got a bunch of extra like tiny things. I'm gonna give those to my little cousins. But we got all the wood cut up. I actually just sanded all of that, and this I already sanded, and I started painting. Like I painted one side and then I took a paintbrush and I went like sideways. Not the best idea. I'm gonna have to go back and wait till this to dry and paint the other side. So I'm actually gonna do this, which is basically paint one side, or one top and one side, and then, you know, later today I'll do the others, you know? And that kind of makes sense. And that also includes, you know, doing the other end. And I feel like that's gonna be the easiest thing to do, because like I was walking around the table multiple times just to paint a whole thing. Oh, and also we got the plexiglass cut. So, you know, here's some of the extra, and I peeled the tape off. Like you literally can't even notice it's there. So that'll look really, really cool once it's all done. Now I'm on the super gluing all the cork and the felt to the boards. We took all of the screws and we screwed in all of the frames. So we just needed to get some other like 4-inch screws because the 3-inch ones were a bit too short, but still, you know, got all the frames and everything done. We haven't done the door, and I figured it'd probably be easier to do this, a lot easier to do this first before I put on the latch door. So I'm putting on the cork, and then on top of the cork goes felt, and it's all super glued. I started like doing like full super glue, but it's like that took a lot. So I'm doing like corners, like spots all over, and I'm like slowly rolling it over and like pressing it down. And I started and I was pressing it down with my bare hands, and I hit it and I accidentally burned myself with like a drop of super glue. So now I'm wearing these like heavy duty work gloves, and yeah, it's going pretty well. It just takes a lot of time. So I'm putting the panes on. Basically what I'm doing is I'm hot gluing in the corners, and then I'm gonna drill a bracket on the end or the corners to hold them in. But I'm hot gluing it that way, like when you push, you won't put the middle up. We bought a bunch more hot glue on Amazon, but it was the wrong size. But our glue gun was like super old anyway, and it was like 20 years old or something like that. So we just bought a new glue gun from Target. So that's what that is here. And I have literally like 120 packets of glue, so we have plenty. So yeah, we also, I don't know if I filmed this, but we screwed the tops together, but you know, that was really easy. So after I did this, I now am going to put the brackets on. So basically, take the brackets, put the sticker facing in, right? I screw 2 pilot holes on either side, move it over, and wipe it down to get all the sawdust out. I then take 2 of these brackets for either side, and I put them here and here, flip it back over, put the screws in, and then drill each side like halfway, and then drill each side all the way in. And that way, you know, because the super glue can come undone and everything, like it's not meant to hold the glass permanently. It's just kind of like to, you know, seal it up in the areas in the middle, and then like these are the main reasons to hold it, and it's not coming out of these. So we're getting close to the end here. I'm basically just putting on the hinges here, and I'm taking these locks and putting it on. It's gonna really struggle like making them align, but yeah, this one is doing pretty good. Only one more after this. Okay, it's been a couple days. I've done a lot of work on this. A lot of things that I didn't end up doing, but I finished it. And oh boy, does this look amazing, right? I mean, I'm not gonna put it up on the wall for a while, probably like, you know, 10 years, but this looks great. The only downside is like I don't have the belt, and it wasn't really gonna work, like, to fold it over and everything like that, unless I, like, cut the belt and, like, I just put a tiny bit of that. But I would rather still have the belt, and instead of, like, you know, destroying it like that. Although I do have a belt that I can just cut up and do that, but the pins, it doesn't really work. But yeah, this has been so great, and this is such a fun process to get this. I don't really know what that noise is, but this has been such a fun process to do. I'm very glad I did that. And yeah, so I guess this vlog is basically just for me to see, like, oh, I built this. Do you want to see how I did it? Oh, here's this vlog. So yeah, so this was really fun. I'm very glad I did this. This was great. It looks amazing. And yeah, that was it. Goodbye.